So I have a hot take. I like the Apple Watch Series 10 so much right now that I've temporarily put my Ultra 2 into retirement. It's a trend on my channel to give tech my highest stamp of approval once I love it so much, and right now, I'm gonna say it. I'm addicted to my Apple Watch Series 10. We'll be breaking down why that's the case by diving into my thoughts on the design, display, health and fitness features, performance and battery life, and WatchOS 11 to give you a deeper look into why I love this thing so much. Starting off with the design, the Series 10 is the thinnest Apple Watch ever made, clocking in at 9.7 millimeters. From my experience, especially someone who's used an Ultra for 2 years, it's been such a good feeling again to have something that's minimal and sleek on the wrist. It really does feel light. Apple says that this watch is 10% lighter than the Series 9, and even with small wrists like mine, the 46 millimeter size that I have doesn't seem that big at all. The Series 10 does come in a variety of new finishes, and I've got mine in the sleek, shiny jet black color. I'm honestly surprised Apple even offered this finish at the base price because it definitely looks premium and punches above the cost of the watch itself. As a side note, I think I found the perfect band for my Series 10 so far. It's the stealthy black stainless steel band that blends perfectly with the jet black finish, and it's from my friends over at Casetify, who are the official partner of today's video. My entire watch band collection is from these guys, ranging from a gray 2 titanium band for my Ultra 2 for upscale occasions, their orange bounce band for when I'm working out in the gym, or their new Bounce Odyssey band for times I'm feeling a little bit more adventurous on my hikes. It features edge-to-edge protection to help against accidental damage, water and sweat resistance, and a breathable design that allows for the utmost comfort when I'm on the trails. I have with me their bold silver band color, as well as the stealthy black version for whenever I want to mix up the style that I'm going for. It's also iPhone 16 season, so Casetify set me up with a fantastic range of fun, protective cases to last me through 2024 and beyond. I'm most excited with their new bounce cases, which come in a variety of unique, bold colors. They feature bounce corners to provide rugged protection while maintaining a slim, stylish profile. It also offers a seamless access to camera control and boasts an impressive 21.3 feet of drop protection. This gives me complete confidence that my phone will be safe if I ever accidentally drop it. Casetify has this iPhone season locked down with a ton of awesome accessories, so be sure to click my link down below to get 15% off your order today. Getting back to my thoughts on the design, some of the big questions I've seen regarding jet black is how easily does it scratch, and does it have a lot of fingerprints? I haven't noticed any scratches yet, but to be fair, that's the kind of thing where we need to have months go by before we can really conclude anything. But in terms of fingerprints, surprisingly, it isn't bad. It's not noticeable at all to me, at least, so you can feel safe knowing that this shiny finish will look clean most of the time. Moving on to my thoughts on the display, Apple stated that this is the largest and most advanced display on an Apple Watch, bigger than the Ultra, and for anyone with the Series 4, 5, and 6, it's about 30% larger, and anyone who's still holding on to their Series 3, well, it's up to 75% larger than that watch. Day to day, it is a noticeable size difference. Like, even just take a look at this 44mm Series 6 versus the 46mm Series 10. It definitely looks a lot bigger, and you will see an additional line of text in apps like Mail, News, compared to older Apple Watches, making reading visibility slightly improved. The only other significant change to the display technology is the new wide-angle OLED, which offers 40% brighter off-angle viewing compared to the previous Apple Watches. Honestly, I thought this was just gonna be a gimmick, but it's actually quite noticeable and effective. The watch is more visible overall, enhancing its appearance as a traditional timepiece. The watch face is clearer when your hand is at rest, making it also easier to check the time at a glance. I particularly love the new Reflections watch face, which continues to show the ticking hand even after the screen fades. Fun fact, the Ultra 2 cannot do this. When the screen fades, the ticker also disappears, so the more you know. In terms of health and fitness features, Apple typically adds something new every year, and this year we got sleep apnea notifications. So it will use the accelerometer to estimate interruptions in your regular breathing pattern, and the Series 10 would notify you of signs of moderate to severe sleep apnea. This isn't available in Canada yet, so I can't really test it, but given what I've read so far online, for the people that have used it, it works as intended. We are also getting a 6-meter depth gauge and a water temperature sensor, which is cool, but I won't honestly be using this that much, although I do love going into cold plunges, so it would be cool to see visibly how cold that water actually is. I don't know if anyone else finds that type of stuff as a form of relaxation. If you are coming from an older Apple Watch, you'll also be happy to see there being temperature sensing and more accurate period cycle tracking, which is a big deal, especially for anybody that is a woman watching this video. In terms of performance and battery life, we are getting the new S10 SIP that powers on-device Siri. This means we don't need an internet connection for basic requests like starting a timer or a workout. It also improves things like dictation for more accurate messages, and we also have Precision Find My to help locate your iPhone 15 and newer, which is really cool. Much of what I just mentioned though was part of the Series 9, but knowing that people don't upgrade every year, I think it's still important to highlight these features. Sometimes in the tech community, we kind of lose perspective on that and focus only on the year-to-year changes, when in reality, most people upgrading have had their old devices for a long time. The most exciting thing for me though is fast charging. We can juice this Apple Watch from 0 to 80% in just about 30 minutes, which is insanely quick. This means you can quickly charge it before bed for sleep tracking, or if you're about to work out and need a battery boost, you can do that without waiting around for too long. This might not sound like a big deal on paper, but trust me, in day-to-day use, this will come into play a lot with a watch like this. Now let's talk about WatchOS 11, which is available on Apple Watch SE 2nd Gen and up. It brings several small but meaningful improvements. You can now pause your activity rings, promoting the idea of rest days while maintaining your streak. There are new training load insights that measure the intensity and duration of workouts, showing their impact on your body over time. A new Translate app has been added as well, which might seem basic at first, but it could be quite useful. It allows you to save your favorite translations in specific languages for frequently used phrases. All you have to do is just tap to replay them while you're traveling. You can also even adjust the playback speed of those spoken translations, slowing them down or speeding them up as needed. Overall, the Apple Watch Series 10 might seem like a minor upgrade at first, especially compared to the Series 9. However, when you consider that most people are upgrading from older models, there's actually a lot here to justify the investment. The improvements, in my opinion, are substantial enough to make users feel like they're getting their money's worth, more so than the Series 9 from last year. So anyone who did wait the extra year to upgrade, I think you made the right choice. My only real complaint and gripe is that I wish Apple was ahead of their timeline for Apple Intelligence on iPhone, so that we could be in a place that we can get it in some capacity on Apple Watch. I'm someone who leaves their iPhone behind all the time because I have cellular on this watch, and Siri is just still too weak for me in its current form at times when I need something, but I don't have my phone with me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see my initial unboxing of this device and how it compares to the Ultra 2 from a design perspective, you can click right here to watch it now.